Alright guys, man, welcome back. I feel like it's finally time to share my opinion as well about the entire state of the game. Well, most of the people are usually like used to me being very critical towards the state of the game, towards changes, towards like new things and all of these stuff. I'm usually flaming, right? Like obviously I am. But during this video I would like to be as correct, as I possibly can be. Meaning that I will try not to flame them that much, right? So, I don't think it's gonna be a rant video. I'm just gonna, share my disappointment with the state of the game. Also, I'm not gonna edit too much. So if you want to sit through it and stuff and listen to my yap session, feel free to do it. Now, me and BBS, I always love to make videos about this game, right? I loved making videos overall. The main reason why is because it was very fun, right? To me, like, the game was fun and stuff in the past. Even nowadays, sometimes it can be, but it's super, super rare. And the community, I do think that it's amazing. It's a very, very good community. But obviously, like, it's not a big community. This is a very small game compared to the other ones. There are or having like bigger communities and they are more popular and stuff like that. But I do think that people, you meet the people here, they are very, very kind to each other most of the time, right? Now, my mood has been ruined when it comes to making videos to this game for like 5 months now, and I'm always like making less and less and less and less. The main reason why, obviously, is because the game is genuinely just messing up so many things that it's not that fun anymore to play, right? And if I don't want to play, I'm not gonna make videos or streams, right? It is what it is. That's just how it works. Now, I did gather some topics here for today, what I want to talk about, and why I do think that they are changing things for the worse, and eventually, if not this year, if not next year, if not the year after, they are definitely, speeding up the process of going towards EOS, end of service. Because the decisions that they've been making for the past 3 months is very, very bad and very, very greedy. Now, the first thing I would like to talk about here is taking away things from people and changing things, like shadow buffing and stuff, and having zero communication and just making everything super, super like restrictive, and like making you like summon more and stuff, essentially. Now, what do I mean by this is that, just as an example, Guild Quest is our, biggest example here. However, we do have things such as the Jinta and Ururu quest getting removed, the soul tickets being removed from the quest, which was essentially one of the best rewards in here. Obviously, this is not a big deal, removing 25 soul tickets, but these are small steps that they are taking all the time, week by week, and eventually it adds up, right? So, soul tickets are no more in there. You used to get 25 if you were decently lucky, right? Second thing, orders. You heard this like so many times before because the order coded creators are flaming them as well. We used to have here soul tickets for completing missions weekly. That's another small thing that they took away like a week ago that will add up eventually. You know what I mean? I would not be surprised if, the next thing is gonna be like taking away this from the game or taking away that from the game. That was free before, because they've been doing this like for a long time now. Just to see as an example, they changed the point event ticket rates in the past a couple of months ago, and until people were flaming a lot, they were not really willing to change it back. Now I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's okay. The rates are okay, because during the time when they changed it back, it was, and I don't think they touched it since then. However, them not saying anything and changing it gives you a clear sign that they will do that shit in the future again, right? Next thing, overbuffing every single content in the game in order for you to summon more. What do I mean by this? Guild quests, right? This is the same difficulty that we've been playing for the past like year, And, well, where are the extra rewards? You know, if you're making the quest significantly harder to complete, I cannot show you like the actual thing right now because it's, you know, under maintenance. But if you're making the thing significantly harder to clear, you should offer more orbs, you should offer more this, more that, stuff like that, right? Obviously orbs, that is the most important thing. What do we use to summon units for, right? But they are not going to do that. They don't want to do that because, you know, like that way you can get units easier and you're going to spend less money, right? The whole entire thing, why they've been just changing 15 million things about the game recently, is for you to pull more dupes or pull for new units. Very, very obvious, right? We can see units as well, such as like fucking, you know, characters that you've been playing for a longer time now, being like completely ass. Like they are just ass unless you have copies. Like such as like Christmas Retsu. Ass. You have no copies, you have no full team, nothing like that, nothing you can do. Genuinely nothing you can do. Baz B has a decent team behind him, maybe he's gonna be okay, right? Maybe he's decent. Candice, same thing. This all depends on the health of the enemies. Because why are they doing this? It is because they are balancing the quest not around Candice, not around Baz B, not around Retsu. They are balancing it around the unit that came out recently. So they have, like, Aizen is significantly stronger, so they need to make the quest hard for Aizen to clear, right? And that way Candice is gonna be ass. Can you clear these guild quests even if you don't have Aizen? Even if you don't have this, even if you don't have that? Yes, you can. But the entire point of mine is that you need significantly more investment into these units, into your team, maybe, or your links and stuff, and all of these maneuvers to do that shit for the same amount of rewards. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Next thing, showing greed as its finest, having these new soul traits. I have no idea how nobody, and I mean this shit genuinely, I have not seen a singular content creator calling them out for these. I don't understand why, even though this shit is a big deal. You have these EX soul traits, only like being good, obviously, even on level 1. But why do we need to have 5 dupes for these two? Like why? Obviously, this is incentivizing you to pull a unit that you might not even want to pull, just for the fucking link. Now, granted, Rangiku is an amazing unit, so I'm not saying that she's bad, right? But this thing is gonna be just a, bro, this is just a blueprint for the future again, right? Why are we not having these 20% increased damages on level 1, right? And it just delete the entire idea of like having 5 fucking copies for a link. Like, what are we doing here? And this is, again, this is a very big deal, because bro, these links are fucking crazy. Like you have something like Jush, right? Amazing link. You have something like Renji, amazing link, and bro, it's too much. It's too much, because eventually they are gonna balance the health of the enemies around the links as well, and maybe they are doing that shit already, right? Like, I don't know, I don't get it. I just don't. I mean, I do get it. Obviously, this is greed. Obviously, and I get that as well. If somebody wants to say that, okay, BBS has to make money, yeah, I get that 100%. But how about we are changing the approach of this like fucking sales aspect? Why are we not making things that people want to look forward to and, you know, to play, right? And that way they would incentivize of you pulling fucking units as well. Why are we not doing that? Like, if you're just not doing that, like, because it's too much work, right? Like, it's too much of a hassle. We should make the existing things so much harder to clear. Why would we make a new content? Why would we make a new game mode to play? They recently did the co-op quest with the bosses, where you're like farming points, such as the point event in a single player mode. Even that one is completely fucking ass. The main reason why is because, bro, it's not even available. That shit is gonna be just a random event that sometimes you're playing, and the rewards are not even crazy. Like, you're just getting like 35 secret potions, and the rest of the rewards are genuinely nothing. And it's like, it's whatever again, right? I do believe these like potion missions and like anything revolving around potions anymore is not ideal. It's just genuinely not. The amount of like free, like new people that are playing and stuff, yes, obviously for them, potions and all of these materials are gonna be good. But at the end of the day, the people that are like spending the most money, I do believe, is gonna be the ones that been playing fucking like for years. So why are we not trying to make these people happier? So like that way, maybe potentially they are not gonna leave the game, right? I don't really get it. To me personally, again, mood is ruined for a long time now. Guild, right? My guild is completely like their mood is ruined as well for a long time now. People are quitting left and right. You see that shit on Discords or content creator chats as well when they were streaming. People are not happy about these things. It just makes zero sense, right? Zero sense. We are fucking up everything about the game that was actually like not good, but it was decent. Limit Breaker as well, same idea, right? Absolutely same idea. If you have the newer units, you know, or like you have this, you have that, you can go crazy and like that way you might be able to have fun right now, but nothing is guaranteed for the upcoming Limit Breaker, the next one that is gonna happen, right? This year was a decent idea, this was a decent game mode, I did enjoy playing this a lot, but recently for the past like 3 ones, like I think like 3 of these Limit Breakers, I have not really been enjoying it. It's the main reason why is because the health is unreasonable. Like if you have anybody, like if you just look at this quest, you have like 2-3 units in the game that might be like very like okay with a couple of dupes, and that way like you're gonna clear a couple of stages, but you genuinely want to get the new units all the time, right? And that is very, very sad. That is very, very sad. If you're not having that, if you're not having the new units, you can still do high stages, but it's significantly harder, and you need to have more investment on the units that are still like okay, I guess, right? Like okay, because the health is tailored, completely tailored to the new Noel, to the new Nini, all of these, right? And they're gonna do this all the time, right? And for what? For what? For 50 orbs? For what? Like, this shit is not even that crazy, by the way. I can't show you the orders, but bro, it's transcendence points and orbs, man. So it's like, and the orbs, I believe you get it like what, stage 14? All of the orbs, or maybe stage 7, something like that. So we are just ruining the fun for no reason. The puddles as well, I do think the freeze puddles, the paralysis puddles, all of the puddles that are existing in the game, and they are plus puddles. It's well, it's some type of skill expression, definitely, to evade the puddles, but more often than not, I feel like it's not really based on skill, it's based on fucking like, just the entire situation overall. It's just annoying, you know what I mean? Like, it's not really that skill-based, in my opinion. Because the way how the mobs are positioned in Guild Quest or Limit Breaker and stuff, it's, you know, clearly made it in a way that even if you want to dodge it, or you want to do this, you want to do that, you're not going to be able to, right? I mean, the way to stage, you can drag the enemies and stuff, so this is definitely different every time. But yeah, that's just another thing, right? So, like, overall, we've been talking about these factors in this video, these topics: greediness, over buffing stuff, removing and changing things for the worse, lack of communication as well. That is important. I have not talked about that. Obviously, guys, obviously they are never gonna come out and say like, oh, by the way, our team has made the decision of us making everything in the game have 15 times the health that they used to have for you guys to pull more on banners. Do you think they're gonna say that shit? Obviously not. Obviously not. They are not gonna do that, right? So there is not gonna be communication. One day you're just gonna wake up, you're gonna see that like, oh bro, they took away 50% of the rewards from the point event. Well, it is what it is. You know, hey, I mean, that's just how it is. That's why I just have zero trust anymore in the dev team, genuinely. And let's not even start talking about the anniversary. What the fuck was this anniversary, bro? Like what are we doing? Desi was ass. Zero content, nothing. Freebies, ass. Like the bare minimum, bro. The bare minimum. Choose a 6 stores. Like, bro, we've been choosing those 6 stores since 2017. Like, what you mean 10th anniversary? Like, they were hyping up the Annie for like 5 months just for the units to get leaked, to be put in the game, leaked on websites, leaked on like everything as well, and follow up with zero content. Like, I don't know how this was like even like remotely defendable. And I'm not saying the units are bad. Amazing units. I did like every banner, genuinely. Even the swimsuit banners, every banner, I think was very cool. Obviously, I think, you know, the units were super nice. But it's hard to ignore the negativity and just say like, oh wow, how cool this Ichigo is, or how cool this fucking Renji is and stuff, right? When you're loading in and you want to like spend some time in the game, maybe to have some fun, and you see that you, bro, I have nothing to play, right? And I don't think that on a general level, the game is still somewhat can be fun if you're playing it like once a week for like 5 to 10 minutes, because, you know, maybe you're in the mood to look around and look at the units you have. Yeah, and maybe listen to their skill effects a little bit, maybe play a little bit, but that's kind of it though. I don't think on a daily basis this can be fun for most of the people, because everything is just, you know, screaming greediness to me. Yeah, man. Also banner formats, right? Another thing that I forgot to talk about. The banners that we've been getting over the course of this year. Sometimes you were able to see clear greediness. Clear, disgusting greediness. What do I mean by this? Ulquiorra and fucking Ichigo. Mid-month units, right? It was a celebration banner, so they decided that, okay, well, this is kind of popular. People are gonna spend money anyways. So let's just make the banner Zeniths and not the crown summons. Because that way it's harder for the people to get them. So they're gonna spend more money. Same thing with the pre-anniversary Aizen and Byakuya. It's Aizen and Byakuya. They are very popular. People are gonna spend money anyways. Let's fuck up the banner and make it 7 steps. Even worse, by the way, than 25. So like, you see what I mean? Like, you see what I mean? And obviously nothing that I said during this video is new. This is the same thing that we've been getting for months now, right? I just wanted to talk about it because, you know, I feel like it's correct, man. It's correct, bro. Sometimes I have these thoughts and shit. I just want to talk about it a little bit. You know what I mean? That's why I've been saying things on stream, but, you know, maybe this way it's a little bit different. If you hear my entire opinion, let me know, how do you feel like? I still don't know how content will be on this channel. I have zero idea, guys. Whenever I do a video, I try to make it with fun because I'm in the mood. But usually, even with Guild Quest, by the way, that I load in and be like, oh, okay, well, today there is a new Guild Quest. I should make a video about it. I'm kind of in a good mood, and I sit down and I start playing the quest. And as time goes on, I just get like more tilted, more like, you know, the mood just goes away, and sometimes I don't even want to upload that, right? Because again, at the end of the day, this video stuff, when it comes to this game, was mainly for fun. And if the fun is not there, I have no idea. But I'm still gonna make videos about the game. It's just less, right? Just like how I've been doing it for the past couple of weeks and months, right? It is what it is. Hopefully they can change. I don't think so. All of these decisions are gonna just speed up the process of killing the game, and eventually they're gonna shut down. It is what it is. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know, how do you feel like in the comments. If it's a longer comment as well, it's completely fine. I will try to read them. I'm not gonna respond to all of them, you know, but I will try to read them. Thank you for watching. Take care and bye bye.